Good evening, everybody. This is Apostle Bernard, Watching on Walls International Fellowship, and founder and lead coach of the Ultimate Breakthrough Coaching Academy. And hey, I want to wish everyone a happy New Year. And I know it's day 5 of the new year, and I hope that your dreams are coming true. You're progressing in this new year, this new decade, and even this new era. And so I'm on tonight. I normally, when I've done these prophetic words of the week, I normally have them uploaded by Sunday. I just couldn't get it done today. I went to church this morning. Been in prayer. I had a coaching session with an incredible client. Listen, if you need some coaching just to sort of help you get through, help you begin to build a foundation for the year, you need to contact me. But I'm so thankful for the lady that I'm coaching right now, and I already see the breakthrough just in her life, because the first step of breakthrough is the mindset, is our mind. And so we're doing this tonight, and it's I have to be to work in a couple of hours, but I wanted to get this word to you. Please join our mailing list, creativeawakenings.us, and if you need a dream interpretation, please go to the link, and please follow the directions on the page if you need your dream interpreted, and just visit our page and check out our many offers that we're making. This week we're going to be doing a video for our coaching academy, because we will be holding a group session, a workshop at the end of the month, and I'm hoping that all of you can join me. All right. So we have entered into the year 2020, and we've entered into the decade of the 20s, and Hebraically, prophetically, we have entered into the Hebrew decade 5780. But we've been here now for a couple of months, maybe 3 months, and this is the decade of the mouth. And so the focus is on what we say, what we confess, what we decree, and what we declare. Now, everybody is focusing on vision, and of course, vision lines up with declaration, because the last 10 years we were in the iron decade, and the Lord was helping us to see. He was helping us to see. He was developing our ability for prophetic sight or insight. Okay. And so now it is time for us to speak what we see. It's time for us to say what we see. And so, it's okay if the focus is on vision, because everyone needs vision. But but the real focus for the next 10 years is going to be what is said, what we say, our confession, our ability to create with our words, to speak uh, by the authority given to us through Jesus Christ. If you are a believer, if you are saved, you have authority, and your words has authority. Now, if you are just a human being, your words still have the power to create. You can speak into people's lives, and you can make things happen. You can speak into your own life, and according to how you believe, it can come to pass. However, there's going to always be I believe, a lower value on your words if you're not walking in relationship with Yeshua, Jesus Christ, or not acknowledging God as your Father and Creator. All right. So this week, the Lord said to me, matter of fact, it was last week, but He gave me this word for the week, is that many of us, many believers, we will not see our words come to pass without having our heart aligned with our mouth. There must be an alignment. So this week, the Lord is saying, I want you to prepare your hearts for the thing that you want to see come to pass and that you are confessing. A lot of us confess, but we don't believe. And so believing is actually a heart function. It's a function of the heart. Romans 10:10 says that nobody is saved unless they believe in their heart and confess with their mouth. So salvation comes through a two-step process, okay? What you believe in your heart, what you confess out of your mouth becomes your reality. So the principle of salvation applies to everything in life, okay? What I believe in my heart, what I confess out of my mouth is what come to pass. So I can believe something in my heart, but if I never confess it, it will never become reality. On the other hand, I can confess with my mouth, but if I don't believe it in my heart, then it's not going to take place, because the heart is the place of faith. It is with our heart that we feel, with our heart we act, with our heart we believe, and then with our heart we build. And so everything that you're doing is the result of your heart. So the Lord is saying to us this week, okay, focus on your heart. I was reading the passages in Genesis that dealt with the heart, and I discovered when I got to I think the last verse in Genesis that dealt with the heart was in Genesis 47. And I looked and I counted how many times the word heart appears in Genesis, and it appears 10 times. Well, guess what? We're in the 10th month. All right, so we're in the 10th month, and the word heart appears in Genesis 10 times. So if you're seeing the number 10, okay, then the Lord is speaking to you about the heart, about your heart, about getting your heart right. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. Having a pure heart does not mean that you are perfect. It just simply means that you have an awareness of things that appear that don't belong there. A pure heart is a sensitive heart, sensitive to the things that's happening around you, sensitive to God, even sensitive to sin. Okay, blessed are the pure in heart. Okay, and when you have a right heart, okay, and how do you develop your heart? Well, the Lord is telling us to develop our hearts. You have to fill your heart with the Word of God. Okay, we're in the 10th month, Tavet, and one of the prophetic emphasis of the 10th month and the number 10 is testimony. And so this is a month to develop your testimony and to speak your testimony, but your testimony also declares how God is dealing with you. Okay, so your testimony is not just about your life experience. I used to hear folk give testimonies in church, and there was no acknowledgement of God. There was never, they never said anything about God. They were just always talking about me, me, me. But your testimony is actually your experience with God. It is how God is moving in your life, and you're developing a testimony. Another word for testimony is story. Many of you are called to write books. You're called to write books according to your testimony. All right, and that testimony of overcoming, or that testimony of grace, or your testimony of what you went through but God brought you through, that's a book, and that book is going to be a blessing to people. So you need to write that book. I know I've said that in the video I did, but listen, this is a month of testimony. So we want to declare with our mouth the things that we're believing in our heart. So this is a week for us to deal with the matters of the heart, to deal with our heart. Speak to our heart the word of God. Fill your heart with the word of God. Begin to declare the prophetic words over your life. Speak those out loud because your heart listens, and then your heart has a voice. Your heart is speaking, and what you fill your heart with is what your heart is saying. All right, God bless you. I pray that you have an incredible week and an overcoming week. And I pray above all things that you have a week of getting your heart in order to confess the things that you want to see manifest in your life.